to talk about it here today, okay? So here's how this new YouTube hype system is going to work. I'm going to read it to you. YouTube just announced a new thing called hype, and it's low-key genius. Imagine that you're scrolling and seeing a wonderful video from a small creator. You want to do more than just like or share, enter hype. Here's how it works. You'll get 3 hypes a week to boost videos that you dig. It's like a supercharged upvote. 4 hypes is a higher special leaderboard. Okay, so there's going to be some special leaderboard that's going to be created by YouTube. But here's the thing. It only works for creators under 500,000 subs and vids less than a week old. Okay? Plus, there's a small creator bonus the blue guys can compete. And here's why this is smart. First, it turns passive viewers into active supporters if you want to support the up-and-comers. 2, gives smaller fans a shot at moving up. 3, YouTube gets more engagement without messing with the algorithm. Now that I don't understand. Because no matter what, it has to mess with the algorithm. Even if this is a different algorithm, it's still going to affect what videos are shown in recommended and stuff like that. So this confuses me because this will mess with the algorithm. I think he's a little off base there. And 4, promotes niches, so everyone isn't watching the same thing. Here's the first for a beta test in Turkey, Taiwan, and Brazil. Hype for 5 billion times across more than 30,000 YouTube channels, said the YouTube team. It's not about killing the big creators. It's not good because, you know, I'm so worried about those big creators getting killed. I mean, they're really suffering, I know. It's about giving the underdogs a chance to be seen. Exactly. The problem right now is the way that YouTube changed their algorithm here, it only will help a certain group of creators who game the system. There's literally no way to get your videos seen on YouTube unless you're also trying to game the system. I mean, fucking Mr. Beast literally that's all he does. He games the YouTube system every fucking day, everything he does. And it just works. He's fucking ignorant to realize that immoral people are gaming the system constantly. You know, the guy who watched the guy who head of the YouTube algorithm a few months ago on my reaction video, and the guy was the most fucking book smart dunce I've ever seen. Everything he understood was book smart, 0 street smart, 0 understanding that there's malicious people out there abusing it every day. This system is so abusable, and he's still ignorant, he can't figure that out. Anyway, so yeah, so here we go. It's currently being tested. Let's be real, social media is stale. Same big accounts, content, repeat. Yeah, like I said, only the same accounts get highlighted on YouTube. This is well documented. The way the algorithm works, these big time guys have found ways to continuously change the system so they get all the attention. You know, something just happened that I didn't highlight this week, but this is an example of it. So someone who's like a YouTube guy made a video. Why is McDonald's so expensive? Okay, why is it so expensive? Half an hour long. He got around $300,000. It took 5 days for Ashley Roll to find it. Ashley Roll reacted to the entire video. Ashley Roll's video has over 1 million views. The guy who made the video has gotten more views because basically everyone just went to watch Ashley Roll instead of watching the guy's video because Ashley Roll's channel is higher up in the YouTube algorithm. So his reaction shows up before the guy's video. So everyone just watching the Ashley Roll video. So the guy worked his ass off to make a great documentary, and Ashley Roll himself credit. So, yeah, I mean, that's how it works. The algorithm is fucked, okay? So, yeah, everything's super stale. It's accounts you see all the time. And that's because it's true. Once you're into that algorithm, you will forever be in it as long as you put out similar content in that system. You will never be kicked out. And that's why these people are on top content. You never see newcomers there. You never see videos getting fleshed out.
Get out of here, bro. Really? At beating out?
I can't believe it. Here you go. You either don't get seen or you go ballistic. Exactly. Either you're not known or you blow up. And when you blow up, it's rare to see the same people. Hype is like CPR from internet dreams. Suddenly that person making weird videos in their bedroom could be tomorrow's viral sensation, just like a good old days. Like literally, that's how it started your TV channel. Because you didn't have any way to produce high quality quality videos because you're just someone who maybe has talent or expertise in something, but you're not rich. You don't have a business to make videos. So instead, you put the video out on YouTube and hope it gets noticed because the algorithm used to work that way back then. It doesn't anymore. They changed the entire site all the time. I can see a hype-like feature for platforms like X and too, so I think it pays off. The internet weird, creative, and unpredictable. Now, what is the internet interesting because the people who are genuine? Okay, here's the real problem of what's happened with YouTube over the years. Literally, the top content is fake. Okay, Mr. Beast's content is 100% fucking fake. There's not a single video he does that's real. It's all staged.
What?
It's all bullshit. People are trying to steal it now for reasons like this. It's all crap. It has no value whatsoever, but it's presented to be real, so people think it's real, watch it, are fooled, and the guys are ridiculously rich because he's a fucking a charlatan. Okay, he is the internet's biggest charlatan at this point, and YouTube doesn't care. YouTube pushes fake content over and over and over just because it's big or it's popular or it's produce high quality content and then it gets that good. Bullshit. YouTube used to be these videos.
I was in the air.
Well, that's interesting. Then if we get more eyes, word of mouth, the algorithm would start to give it a push, so it would show up and be related or in a trending topic, or even on the front page for a minute. More people would see it, it would grow more. Literally, it's never happened. It's literally the same people arguing the algorithm never kicked out. They change the system with the same way to stay there. It has to change. Because it failed. YouTube is exciting. It's fucking stay on the shit. The entire site is the same crap. One person does a topic, one person does a topic. They all say the same shit.
What the fuck? Trash, bro. What the fuck?
Shit they do. Everyone does a stunt video. Everyone does a staged challenge video. Everyone does this, and it's all the same crap. And that's what YouTube doesn't care. And the real sad fact is these advertisements, right? The reason that YouTube lost so much advertising revenue over the years is because their algorithms are fucking terrible. It's literally the only reason. The ads on the worst videos, the dumbest videos, the videos that these advertisers will never make money on, right? So let's say, for example, all right, you're a life insurance company. And you want to advertise on YouTube. You really think if your ad gets put on a Mr. Beast video, that a single fucking person watching it Mr. Beast videos are for children. Dumb children at that. Think that he's big, right? So, but that's what happens. Fucking ads just get put on. These companies don't get anything out of it. So they're like, well, fuck it, I don't want to advertise on YouTube. That's what happened in the big exodus of 2017, the big, adpocalypse, is that these advertisers analyzed essentially what their advertisements on YouTube found that in general, the ads are being put on videos they would never want to advertise on. Some saying racist shit. A guy talks about terrorism in Africa, right? And then, oh, no, here's Starbucks. Like, what the fuck is this? So that's what happened, is basically the advertisers saw that Walmart, Starbucks, the biggest advertisers on the planet, and said, fuck this site, we're on it. And then, boom, overnight, they became an ad. Because YouTube is so lazy, they just run these fucking algorithms. They don't test shit, and they just expect it's gonna run the whole site. And then really, that's how the site runs. So now in the last 7 years, what's happening is the big dogs found a way to use the system, get into good graces, and then stay there, and no one else can even be seen. So this hype system cool in a way that small-time leaders can notice it. And I emphasize cool. Here's the problem. YouTube is not trustworthy. These people, again, are book smart, but not they can code, but they have actually no way to know how to actually apply the real use of site. They have the best of intentions, but man, it's not even, they don't live in the trenches like those of us who operate YouTube channels for a living. They don't know what really will happen. They're not creating a site every day. They're not running their own individual YouTube channels to test the features. They just code it. So who knows what can happen with this hype? It could work perfectly. It could be completely backfire. You never know. For someone like me, yeah, really like my content, right? So I get people on my feed every day, and I get thousands of people watching my videos on demand. If every one of you every week chose one of my videos and your height in those videos, I could be propelled to a new level where I'm showing up on the pages, and then all of a sudden, my channel gets a boost. I'll give you an example. When the Fallout 4 update happened earlier this year, okay? I played Fallout 4 before the update was out by a couple of days, but I still was able to play it at 60 frames on my Xbox Series X because it has this thing called like Game Boost or whatever. So I used it, and because Fallout 4 was in the algorithm, and because I played it at that time, part 1 of that playthrough got something like 30,000 views overnight. It's crazy, like overnight, 100,000. All because it just shot into the algorithm and it was on like the featured gaming page. So if just a few of my videos would show up featured, I could actually be relevant. Problem doesn't do that shit. They don't care. But with this hype feature, if it does actually work, that could happen. But here's the other problem. Alright? What if that applies to everyone? What do I mean? If this system works like this, right? What this means is that basically people are going to apply this to everyone who is like under 500,000 subs. So all the viewers of all under 500,000 all trash, right?
What the fuck?
Then everyone's going to get equally, in which case this is how many, right? They'll be like, well, I'll get it to boost instead of no one. It's a weird system because I get it, like I understand it. Okay, we want to be fair. Our algorithm is fair. Your algorithm is not fair at all. Your algorithm is insanely broken and stupid. Like you. But
wow,
this
dude,
system
what
is
the
able everyone can get those hype boosts. Right, but if everyone gets it at the same time, then does anyone really get a boost? Right? And I guess the other question is, you know, what will happen? Like, how to get in its own area. I check out these channels in the community section, because how do you think Mr. Beast is gonna feel if his latest, you know, stupid video actually gets pushed down on the featured page, and some nobody with 2,000 subscribers gets their video featured above him? Right? I mean, that'd be insane. So, I guess we're gonna see what happens, right? I guess we'll see. This is interesting. At the very least, I'd like to see how this works. Because here's the thing. A lot of people say stuff to me like, well, aren't you afraid that this could backfire for you? There's no way. I have a core fan base that watch my stuff and enjoy my stuff no matter what. I'm not afraid that any feature is going to push me further down. I don't get big view boosts because of being promoted on YouTube. Do you understand? It's not like, oh no, Phil, now your featured status will go away. I don't get it. I don't get it now. So I am where I am. Without that, I'm going to be fine. You understand? But, you know, will it affect me positively or negatively? I don't know. It would be cool if they had like an actual date when they're going to implement this, but they don't, I don't think. So, I guess we'll see what happens. If anything, maybe this would be good for gaming channels on YouTube. Gaming channels on YouTube don't get featured status at all. They tried the whole YouTube with no real effort into it. It did not. So maybe this could actually boost gamers again. I don't know. Certainly, I would like that, but I don't think. I mean, like for me, I'm always so skeptical about this stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm just. Will it work or not? It doesn't matter either way, but let's see. If I can get it completely, that would be great. Trust me, the guys will I'll absolutely let you guys know. Please use your hypes on my videos. So if you like anything else. Okay. Alright, quick shout. Sorry, actually, they're saying it's going to be sometime near the end of the year. Okay, I guess we'll have to follow up on it.
My friends, today we're going to do something just a little bit different. Usually I cover Cyrax stuff that's current, and don't worry, we're still going to be doing that almost every week. But for right now, I want to take a walk down memory lane and look back at one of the things that people criticize Cyrax for the most. One of the most disturbing things Cyrax has ever done, and something he refuses to admit. Now, he refuses to admit everything. This thing in particular, well, you see, all the things around him include that this was Cyrax in the wrong here, but he'll never admit that, and you'll soon see why I say this. Most people hate Cyrax because of all the pedophile stuff, and you can 100% just point to that, and that's bad enough for somebody. But what if I told you Cyrax actually did assault somebody back when he was in high school? It was a kid about a year younger than him, and was one of his best friends at the time, a kid named Billy. Billy happens to be in the army. So it makes us all a lot worse to consider what people do. And let's find out. Cyrax is going to tell his side of the story, and Billy's going to tell his. Before we do that, I want to show you Cyrax's reaction to when he heard that Marty was in contact with Billy and that he was possibly going to get him on a panel and talk with Billy about this whole situation. Let's hear what Cyrax has to say. All the sources for where I got these videos are down below, so if you want to go watch them in full, you can go watch them in full there. And yeah, this is definitely one of Cyrax's worst moments, and he shows it here when getting questioned because he does what he always does. He lies, and then finally when he's back into a corner, he just lashes out. And that's exactly what happens when Cyrax confronts Billy at the very end of this video, so stay tuned for that. My friends, if you have never seen that, it's rage-inducing, the little goblin. So I'm usually cutting in every couple minutes just to interject. In this video, I'm going to let clips play out a lot longer, get the point across. It's going to be a pretty long one, so I hope you guys got your smokes and got your snaps, and you can sit right in and enjoy this. So let's just get right into it and hear Cyrax, how he feels about Marty getting in contact with the kid that he had beat all those years ago.
So, Marty, I found out that you actually did talk to a Billy Cyrax. But one thing you gotta understand, Marty, is this. Do you really think somebody that rapes somebody is gonna fucking admit to it? You're fucking stupid, nigga. You're fucking stupid. Do you really think Billy can admit to raping you like he did? No. You're dumb, dude. Billy's gonna continue to deny it. He's gonna continue to deny that he ever did it. It was already proven by the school that I went to, and the police, that he did do what he said he did. So, Marty, you need to fuck up and put you in your goddamn fucking face and put you in the goddamn ground, dude. So I'm fucking tired of your slanderous comments, bro. Like, for real. I'm over here trying to shoot footage on the 22 for a fucking film that I've been working on for the past 4 fucking years. That I've been wanting to work on. I'm trying to get footage stopped for that shit. But I can't really do that without you running your mouth like a pussy.
Here comes a new challenger!
Like, Marty, you really think that you trying to make me look like a fucking rapist is gonna work? It's not, you fucking dumbass.
Select your hero. Select your assist.
It's not gonna fucking work, Marty. Like, you think that just because you contacted Billy and got in contact with him, you think that that makes your case better, but it doesn't. You need to let it go. I just found out that he actually did get in contact with Billy. He actually did contact me via Facebook. But it's okay though, because like I said, what? Marty, your fetal attention make me look like this, that. They're futile. They're dumb. Like, who in the right mind is gonna admit to raping someone, you fucking moron? Like, for real, do you really think he's gonna fucking admit to what he did? No. Do you really think that's gonna fucking work? Not a chance. So Marty, I hope you know that come Monday, your ass is done. Come Monday, your ass is done for.
There's a lot of things we have to talk about here. Number one being that he keeps using the excuse Of course he's gonna lie about it. Nobody in their right mind would admit to doing that to somebody, right? Exactly what Cyrax is doing right now. He doesn't understand that by saying all this stuff about Billy can be exactly, he can point it right back at him, right? Like he doesn't understand Cyrax. Like you keep talking about Billy denying it. How does that make you look, considering it's the person who deflects everything that they are onto other people? Another thing that Cyrax does is he exhibits the traits of an abuser, just threatening violence on the person who's willing to out them, who's apparently going to talk to someone who just has a different point of view on this than Cyrax, and all Cyrax can talk about is how much he's going to beat his ass, this, that, and the third. Cyrax does a lot in this clip right here. Another thing he does is he says, you know, that is not going to work. You are not going to make me look like a rapist. The same thing he says when he talks about the fact that he got caught being a fucking pedophile and talking to someone he thought was a 14-year-old. Cyrax always does this. He does it now when people say you're going to be the next Chris Chan. I don't think he's the next Chris Chan. He's definitely the first Cyrax. But he's up there on workout levels giving people laughs. And he always uses this to say, you know, that's not going to work. You're not going to do that. When this only happens when he knows it's something that he did that he's caught with, and he just wants to act like he's the honest one. All these people who have proof, yeah, they may have proof, and they may have proof that I did these things, but no, I'm telling the truth, I'm being honest, and you just have to believe it and take it back.
Do you really think I'm just gonna roll over and bow down to your fake fucking ass? Not a chance, bro. Not a fucking chance, bro.
You see, that's the biggest issue with all this. It's not about telling the truth. It's not about being honest about what happened between him and Billy. It's all about being right and being above Marty and not letting Marty walk all over him. Because, you know, admitting to something that Marty has on him, admitting that he's wrong in that situation, fuck no. Because Marty, you're just a dirty troll. All you do is fuck with me. Why would I ever do anything to make it easy for you? Why would I ever do anything to make your shit easy? So that's the way Cyrax looks at it. You know, no matter what I do, I can't agree with Marty. If Marty ever has me pinned on something, he's the one who's the bullshit. He's the one who's in the wrong for even calling me out. And that's the whole thing about this. I think the main reason, one of the biggest reasons why Cyrax is so not willing to talk about like anything truthful in this situation is because he's afraid that it'll make Marty. It won't make him look bad, but it'll make Marty look like he was right, and that won't fly in Cyrax.
Like I said, Marty, what? Do you really fucking think for one day he's gonna
Get out of here. Why did you come out?
He's gonna continue to deny it.
There's something to do.
I almost had a heart attack there.
Yeah, he did. By text message on Facebook. They had talked back and forth on Facebook. And if you go to that video and type in the timestamp that I showed you, an hour and 51 minutes and 20 seconds, you'll see the screenshot where they actually spoke. But Marty, you think that, you know, you're gonna get away with it, but you're not, dude. Like, you're not gonna get away with this. You're just committing slander on top of everything else that you've done. Like, for real. Oh, my name's already been cleared, dude. My name's been cleared for fucking years. For fucking years since it happened. My name got cleared. We spoke to the school, we spoke to the police, they know what Billy did. They know what Billy did, that's why they removed me from that school. Because of what he did, so it didn't happen to me again. That's why they did what they did. They removed me from the school so that I would not have that happen to me again. And so that me and him are separate. So that it doesn't happen again.
This guy's just sitting there better than me.
It's not that hard to fucking understand. It's not fucking rocket science.
You see, one of the reasons that many people, including myself, believe that Cyrax is lying on this is because he constantly falls back on that excuse. He says that they threw me out of school to protect me. I let him stay there.
You
Now,
are
I know Billy's
a lot
blind,
better
and he
than
may
me.
not be a threat to most people, but that's fucking bullshit if you're trying to get people to believe that they let the rapist stay in school while kicking you out for your safety. Because in Chance's world, remember, they only care about him. Fuck all the other kids in his school, right? Let them go to class and deal with this kid who's a known rapist, apparently. But, you know, Cyrax, we're gonna save you, buddy. We know you're just walking around too cute. We know that that Linkin Park shirt you're wearing is way too revealing and it's driving Billy nuts, so for your own safety, we're kicking you out of school. Bullshit. Bullshit. They would never kick the victim out of school and let the other kids stay. Now, I know America's a pretty fucked up place sometimes on both things. I've heard of stories before where they'll be like, oh man, well, we think it'd be better if you leave the school because this kid's family's like either rich or something. Some really fucked up stories. Nonetheless, I highly doubt that Cyrax's public school, wherever the fuck it was, just looked and said, nah, we'll keep blind Billy Cyrax because we found you completely innocent and we just gotta let you go, kid. Your grades aren't looking too well and because you're looking better, so you gotta go. It just, that doesn't happen. And Cyrax here, him trying to get people to believe this it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
I just find it funny is that Martin's trying to sit here and say I did something I didn't do when my name's been cleared for what? 10, 13 years now? Something like that? Like about 13 years? Yeah, about 13 years my name's been cleared. My name has been cleared for 13 fucking years by the police and by the school. So yeah, Marty, do you really think that what you're saying is gonna fly? It's not. Yes, I do. Because I looked up the screenshot and I pulled up his name on Facebook and they're exactly the same person. So yeah, he did something. I can honestly say for a fact that Marty actually did something. So, like I said, Marty, you like to twitch shit and make me look like the bad guy. I'm not a fucking racist. I don't touch little kids. If anything, that's Tony. Tony's the one that touched little kids, not me. He ain't gonna roll with. He ain't that fucking smart. He may be smart, but he ain't that fucking smart.
I believe Cyrax meant to say dumb
What
here
a stupid
and cut it mixed
character.
up, because if he does mean that it would be smart for Marty to call the cops, well, that would just mean that it would get Cyrax here in trouble. And you know he hates being in trouble. He doesn't want to take accountability for any of this. He's just sitting here, throwing out anything he can, talking about why Billy, the blind kid, may I add, is the one who took Cyrax's innocence in the dark. In the dark, once again, may I add, blind kid in the dark took Cyrax by force. Yeah. Well, like I said, you'll understand this a lot more later. Cyrax is just sitting here bullshitting his way through this. And you can tell he's very nervous about the fact that Billy is going to talk to Marty. He doesn't like this at all. And them contacting the cops, you can see a little bit of fear in his eyes. I don't think he's afraid that he's going to get arrested right now, but I think he's afraid that they'd find out that, yes, Cyrax was the one who, was in trouble for this. And then he's like, freak out and go, you weren't there, how would you know? Yeah, they can tell you all you want, but I was there, you weren't there, and that's not what happened. Because he does that a lot when people bring up, oh, well, this happened this day, look at the police report, doesn't matter, you weren't fucking there.
All he's gonna do is blow it off and do this, that, and the other. That's all he's gonna do. That's all he's gonna do. He's just gonna blow it off and go about his fucking day.
Playtime.
And even if he does
What a cool team.
get a hold of the place, they're not gonna do shit. That was 13 fucking years ago. You really think they're gonna do anything now? No. It's been done and over with. So Marty, grow the fuck up and move on, you loser. For real.
There's no reason Cyrex would get so defensive over them contacting the police. Of course it was 13 years ago, and Cyrex is right, they wouldn't do anything. But why is he so, Cyrex, this is to get justice for you, for a guy who raped you. And you're sitting there like, that was 13 fucking years ago. You think they're gonna do nothing? Nah, they ain't gonna do nothing. And it's just like, why do you feel that way? Like, you're the victim here. But no, once again, he just slips up again, and you just kind of like, nah, don't even try it, because they won't do anything, which, like I've said already, they won't. It's been done for 13 years. You can see in his eyes, he's thinking like, you know, why don't you guys fucking dead? Because I don't want to get in trouble for this again. Now, we're going to jump forward to a clip here on a girl, Courtney's stream, where Cyrax is on there and Marty hops on too, and they start talking about what's going on with Cyrax. Cyrax tells his side of the story from that night. And you'll see by the end of it that Cyrax can handle any types of questioning on this issue from Marty or anyone. And he'll jump around his story a lot. It's very choppy. You can tell Cyrax really is going to the whole truth. Nonetheless, let's jump right into it and watch Cyrax kind of flop around like a fish before rage quit.
I'm just highlighting shit that you should read. Cyrax is the first person in U.S. history to be suspended for being a rape victim. Cyrax, I watched, so I got home the other night, and I literally walked in my house, and I saw you talking about fucking rape shit. What made you, like, why did you talk about it? Was it something you and Tans were, like, I've never heard this story, so it's the first time I heard it.
Like, we were sitting down talking about it, because, like, she had brought up, you know, I don't know how we got on the subject, but, like, we were talking about it the other night. And we somehow got on the subject of situations that we had been through.
Select your hero.
And then she brought up with, you know, going through vacation. And like, I told her, I was like, dude, that sucks because I've been through that. I know what that's like. And, you know, when I brought that up to her, she was like, she came up with the idea. And it's an interesting idea to like help people through telling our stories about what we've been through. You know, just like I do with, you know, the restaurant stuff, you know, how I tell people about, you know.
Cyrax, how are you not so pissed, though, at that school? Like, I think it's insane. You should have never been expelled.
We tried, and that's the thing. That's the thing. We tried to fight it, but due to the fact that she was underage, and I was over it.
Really? I don't understand that. That's fucking bullshit.
I don't understand it either. I was sick as fuck at the time. But in hindsight, the way I look at it now is that if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have made the friends that, you know, I have now, like Jake and all these other people that I've known for years.
Leave it to Cyrax to try to find the bright side in a rape story. Nonetheless, I know a lot of people handle that type of situation differently. It's a really hard situation to go through. It's got to be the toughest thing for somebody, because you feel there's no way to feel about it. You know, like some people lose their mind. Some people don't know how to cope with it. Cyrax here acts just like, yeah, whatever, it happened. Hey, I got my friends because of it, so that's pretty cool. Like, I just feel like that's not a logical. That's not a way someone would react to this. Act like, whatever, that happened, yeah. I mean, maybe some people would, but Cyrax is nonchalant and he gets a fucking attitude. It's just like, and also, him saying that he was overage and Billy was underage. Cyrax has said at different points that he was like 17, about to turn 18. So I think it's supposed to be Cyrax is 17 and Billy is 16. But I don't really understand why that would just cancel everything out. But in Cyrax's mind, that just completely makes sense, and it's an easy way to get over this question.
I would be super, like, I heard you talk about this school, though, like, that you still have fucking, Ram Pride and shit. I'd be mad as shit.
I was very super mad at the time. But, you know, like I said, you know,
Get
aside
back.
from that, you know, like I said, you know, everything happens, you know, obviously
It's
that
fucking so
whole
jammed.
situation didn't, you know, should have never happened. But also at the same time, the way I'm looking at it now, I know it's kind of a fucked up way to look at it, because most people would still be very upset about it. The way I look at it is that if that situation didn't happen and I didn't get expelled, I wouldn't have made, you know, like I said, the friends that I've made over the years that...
Listen, I dig your positive spin on it. I would say be salty as shit at a school that expelled me.
Oh, I was, like, I was
fucking victim.
believe me, I was so pissed with the principal that fucking did it. Like, I was so pissed at his ass, and he fucking knows it, too. Because every time I need him to the fucking store, I still didn't love his ass. I would still stare his ass down straight the fuck up. And he just kind of ignores me. Like,
Do you ever see this kid? Like, do you, like, again,
Oh, yeah,
he's blind, right?
yeah, well, not like fully blind, but like you can see like the outline and stuff.
Dude,
But like there's a few times where I've seen him in the store and I wanted to walk up to him and inject him so bad. Like so bad I wanted to punch this dude in the face. But also at the same time, I know that if I do that, he would play the whole, oh, I'm blind thing.
Wow, sorry, I'm so surprised that the blind guy would pull that I'm blind and shit card if you just walked up and snuck him in the fucking produce aisle. Like, I don't know why Cyrax sees Billy and his principal all the time at the grocery store. Motherfucker never goes outside. So this is just more bullshit than Cyrax. And even if he saw it, you know, I do feel like there might be a little bit of part of him that's like, hey, you exposed me to vaping. That's completely unnecessary. You ruined my life. And you know, that's how Cyrax acts. Maybe he would do something with Billy. Maybe he would go up with Billy. Because the only type of people that Cyrax goes after is children. People who can prey upon his grandmother. Another person who knows loves him unconditionally. He can do whatever to him. Nothing's going to change that. So he abuses her. And now Billy, a fucking blind kid. That's the only way Cyrax can get a one-up on people. He goes for people weaker than him. He yells at guys like Marty and Rory Hole over the internet, but we've seen how he reacted when Marty showed up at his front door. But when talking about Billy, I really do think Cyrax would have a quick thought in his head that shouldn't be working with him, but then he'd probably just walk right back with Sally, walk with her next to the cart and just badger her if she can buy a few things from the store for him, because he has no money of his own.
Cyrax, I'm gonna let him up here real quick.
Oh god.
Hey guys. Hello,
Hey,
Marty.
Oh,
How are
Marty.
you doing today?
Better
So
than
listen, hold on. Before any of y'all speak, Cyrax, okay. I'm friends with you, I'm friends with Marty, I'm friends with both you guys. And y'all have some serious fucking beef and bullshit going on, and I don't think it's gonna ever end, and I don't think there's gonna be any resolution to it. However, Marty, as long as you're a fucking good boy and you speak on factual shit that Cyrax can answer, we can do this, alright?
Okay.
yeah.
Alright. Okay, well, first and foremost, I've never heard of a rape victim being expelled from school for getting raped.
Well, here's the thing, buddy, and this is what then a lot of people do get confused on this too. The reason why they expelled me and not him was because of the fact that during the time that it happened, he was 16. I was 17, getting ready to be 18 in about 6 months. And
Why didn't Sally call the cops, though, too? Like, that's the other thing that bothers me about the school. Like,
That could be irrelevant. The age is irrelevant to aggression. Cyrax said that he was almost sent to juvenile hall.
I actually was, because the security people there had looked at me, that looked at my age, and they were seriously thinking about sending me to juvenile hall, but because of the fact that I was underage, and the fact is they knew that I would never like really do anything like that, and that I'm not like that. They're like, you know what? Since we know you're not actually like this, and we know you didn't do anything like this, to protect you from this happening.
did they believe you because he was disabled and partially blind? Was it the fact that they didn't believe your claims or whatever?
I think that may have had something to do with it. I'm not entirely sure as far as their end goes. But I do know for a fact that when the initial stuff got brought to them, they were thinking about arresting him. But one of the, and...
Why you, dude? Why you? You're the fucking victim. I don't understand why fucking you get arrested.
Because in the eyes of the law, they didn't consider him the victim. That's evident. And Sarah, you said that you were lying face down on the ground and you somehow pulled down your pants and underpants and penetrated you in one act.
Hold on, before you talk, Cyrax, is there any chance that this kid, like, did y'all have a little bit of a relationship? Did you have something, like, between the two of y'all?
I always saw him as one of my best friends, but I guess he didn't see me like that. He saw me as more than that.
Did you know he was gay? Was this something that you knew he was gay?
I honestly had no idea because he didn't give off that kind of vibe. He didn't give off, that.
There wasn't anything weird because again, like, growing up when we're kids, like all of us girls, like I think the girls the fact that like we kiss each other, we do weird shit. There was nothing like that. There was nothing that transpired between you and him where it was an okay thing to whip his dick out and stick it in your ass. There was nothing okay about it.
No, like, he never did anything to, like, make things, like, seem weird, like, he didn't give off any kind of vibes, signals, none of that.
So look at all the bullshit he's trying to get across here. Because he was about to turn 18 in 6 months, they obviously looked at him as definitely years of confusion, and that's the only reason why they did that. And then, because the cop looked at Chance and went, this dude is just so pure and innocent. He would never do that. We all know he would never do that. We can't send him to juvie for that reason alone. Like, I bet you what happened was, because Cyrax was never in trouble before this, they were like, fine, whatever, you just have to leave the fucking school. I don't know if this was ever like an actual court case, or maybe this was something that they had at the school, like they had a hearing there, and they were like, oh yeah, okay, don't worry, we know you can never do it again, you have to leave the school. And Cyrax was like, oh okay, yeah, well, I wouldn't, I'm the victim here. Like, he doesn't understand this shit. He doesn't understand that everything he's saying right now, saying that, oh yeah, I did almost go to juvie over this. Like, Cyrax, the only reason that would happen is if you were the one accused, but you'll never admit, you just act like, oh yeah, I was always the victim from day one. But I'd be remiss if I wasn't to bring up a theory that I've heard Marty float before, and I've actually thought it a few times myself when I hear this phone calls with Cyrax and Billy, and something that Courtney just brought up there in the call. That's that, is this possibly consensual on both ends? Because I think there is a slight chance, and this is, maybe it's a little one, maybe it's a big chance, who knows? But I think that Cyrax hates the thought of people knowing he's gay. You've seen that a million times. He always drops the F slur. He's doing that a lot at the end of this video. He just doesn't want anyone to know that. I think the Wilkins family is a very non-welcoming family. I mean, look at how many times Cyrax has used the N-word, and how many different variations of it he uses. You're not going to learn that from anywhere within your own house. So I think it's a lot like Chris Chan and the thought that Cyrax, he never wants anyone to know that he's into that type of shit. However, on Billy's end, I do think there's a chance that maybe Billy, being blind, couldn't really see what Cyrax looked like. And then when he found out what Cyrax looked like, he was like, oh no, I gotta go, I gotta act like this wasn't consensual. Now, I'm not gonna discount Billy's shit, and you know what, I shouldn't be discounting Cyrax's either, but I'll tell you this much, there is some type of signs that point to this being a little bit more consensual than maybe both of them are letting on, but you can be the judge of that by the end of this video. That's just a theory, though. That's not, I'm still gonna operate off the fact that Cyrax did this to Billy. Billy talks about it later, but Cyrax did this to him non-consensually. There's much more detail about it, and Cyrax did all he does is screams, rambles in circles, and tells stories about he got kicked out of school just for being an innocent victim, which none of his shit adds up. But like I said, you can be the judge of that at the end of the video, and we'll see about that when we get there.
That's why I was like,
how did the school find out, Cyrax? Like, what happened? So this happens, okay?
Yeah,
and then you go to school on Monday, like, no big deal. Like, what happened? How did the school find out?
he wound up going to them for whatever reason, I don't know why, but he decided to go to them and tell them after my dude, he sent me or gave me a fucking note that fucking morning. I was like walking off the paper. I was like, no, fuck this. Let me see what he has to say in this note, and then just, you know, throw it away, whatever.
Did you present the note to the school?
Do what?
Did you present the note to the school?
Oh yeah, I did. But to them, that was irrelevant. To them, that didn't matter. What had mattered was what had gone on. That's what had mattered at that point in time. They didn't give a fuck about the note. They only gave a fuck about, yo, like, you did this, so this is what's gonna happen. Like, that's the kind of schools they are. But what had happened was, he had gone down there, told them about what happened, and then they then called me down. You know, I was in like English class that morning or some shit. I don't remember what class I was in. They called me down, and I was like, okay, what the fuck's going on? This is weird, because I have not been called down to the office in several weeks, because like about a month prior I'd gotten into a fight or whatever and whatnot, and I figured like maybe they were gonna talk to me about that, but no, I go down there, I see him there, and I'm like, as soon as I see him there, I was like, oh wait, I know what the fuck this is about. So I was just like, what the fuck's going on?
But did you sleep over there that night? Why didn't you go home?
Oh, I did. I went home, like, as soon as everything happened, I went straight.
You said you slept over there the last time.
Marty, why do you gotta make shit complicated, bro? For real?
An important detail.
Like, see right there, the second Marty has a question for Cyrax, it puts in question the validity of his story. Cyrax, like, you serious, bro? You serious? Knock it the fuck off. And Cyrax here, his story, once again, he's claiming that Billy wrote a note taking responsibility, which we'll find out later is a note that is Billy either saying sorry or taking responsibility for it, and Cyrax presented the note to the teachers or to the principal, and they were just like, no, you're a year older, Cyrax, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if he's killed your innocent, you're a year older, so you gotta get the fuck out. That's apparently the story of Cyrax.
Again, that's why Cyrax, I'm asking the question too, like, was there anything essential about it? Was there anything that, you know, y'all were fucking around, playing a little bit of fucking grab ass after hours? Was that what you were doing? Was that
No, like, for real, like, I was seriously half asleep when this shit fucking happened. I was dead ass when this went down. And mind you, he never gave off any indication that he was gay.
Alright, so after it happened though, like, did you feel violated as shit, dude? Like,
Oh,
did
yeah.
you... I wanna know, like, did you shut up and you shut down? And you didn't tell fucking Sally, you didn't tell anybody, because this happened, and all of a sudden you got called out about it.
Yeah,
Were you trying to let it go away?
And at first, like, when I first got home, like, that's what I was trying to do. Like, I just shut down about it. Mom was like, you know, I don't know, just like, just leave it alone. I'm going to bed, whatever. So, like,
Leave it alone.
like, you know how teenagers are, Marty. Like, when parents constantly try to bug you about shit and they try to find out what's going on, you're like, don't worry about it, nothing. Like, I was in that kind of mood. Like, I was in that state of mind, like, yo, just let it the fuck go, kind of deal. And whatnot, so, you know, she let it go.
So when was the first time Sally heard about this?
Do what?
When was the first time Sally heard about this?
When the school had called her and told her about what happened.
So when did
She
the
had no
conversation,
idea.
when did the conversation, like, just let it go happen?
That was literally like right when I got home. Like literally, the minute I walked in the door, and I was like, "What are you doing now?" And I was like, "Yeah, well, that's not happening now. It's just like what happened." Like,
And you didn't tell her? Did you tell her then when you got back home? Did you tell her?
I was an idiot teenager at school. I was like, I made up a fucking lie saying, you know, their power went out. Whatever, you know, I'm going to bed, like, I tried to hide it, I was
I
like,
thought you went over there because the power.
yeah, I did, and on our end, it did go out.
And then their power went out too? And then
No,
go
no,
around.
their power did go out. I went over there to spend night because they still had power or whatever. And after what happened, I had gone home at that point, so I was like, fuck it, I would go fuck yeah, how you guys fuck away from these guys. So I went home.
That's not what you said last time.
Do what?
That's not what you said last time.
What did he say last time?
You said last time you slept over there and then you went to
Marty, come on, you fucking, you know what, Marty? Fuck you, man.
You see, with just a little bit of questioning from Marty, Cyrax has to run for the hills because he can't be exposed to the fact that he had said a completely different story before. That better fit the narrative that he wants to do. He's completely defensive about everything. He doesn't want to get pressed on any issue, and that to me just shows that he's got something. He wouldn't be willing to just walk away from this and not answer very simple questions about inaccuracies in his story if he was telling the truth. But you can be the judge of that because now we're going to listen to Billy's side of the story. I want you to know Billy's side gets a little bit graphic and he goes into detail about the shit that happened to him involving Cyrax. So yeah, just be warned about that. But without further ado, here's Marty interviewing Billy. And during this call, which we'll get to right afterwards, Cyrax decides it's time to make an appearance and confront this guy. And oh my god, the fireworks flying. Let's get into it.
Yeah, so I guess Cyrax is over at your house. From what he said, you guys, you know what, actually, why don't you say what happened, you know? Well, I'll tell you what Cyrax said happened first. He said that you went over to go and play video games at your house, because he said the power was out. And I mean, if you think it's the power or his brother, he said the power or the power. He said that he was up in your room and that he was lying face down and you ripped his pants off and penetrated him.
Okay, so I have to make a bit of a joke with this one.
Sure.
If I had done anything like that, he could have easily pushed me out because I would weigh about 100 pounds, if not 90. So there was, if that had ever happened, he could have easily just pushed me off. So there's no way in hell, even with the limited vision that I have, that I would have done that kind of stuff. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, I've always said it was like a dark room, you know, with your visual impairment.
Yes, because this was during the night that it happened.
It's not really a fair argument for Billy to begin with saying Cyrax could have easily pushed me off. I was only like 90 to 100 pounds. He's given Cyrax much better than the muscle department. Cyrax himself is like 90 to 100 pounds. I doubt Cyrax could even pick something 50 pounds off of him. Nonetheless, though, Billy's blind. He probably doesn't know like the full scope of Cyrax, but yeah, just wanted to point that out. I think even that's still too big for Cyrax to handle right there.
So it was about probably, I want to say maybe early spring, late spring, not early fall. I can't remember exactly that, but my room always got really warm in the summertime. And, you know, so we were up in my room, you know, it was late at night, probably 12, 1 o'clock on a weekday. And, you know, we want to get done, you know, guys tend to take off their shirts, you know, that kind of stuff. So I did that, you know, didn't really think much of it. You know, it was just,
what the fuck?
And,
let's get out of here.
Yeah, I do. Sorry about the details being a little.
No, yeah, it's more than fine.
But, you know, I remember, I was either on my belly on the floor, or I think I was searching for something, and the next thing I know,
we were cooking.
I'm in a doggy style position, and basically, my pants and underwear come off, or at least down to me. And he basically gets behind me and just starts rubbing himself. off my ass.
Oh, you're doing it.
No penetration. But I want to say it was probably just a way to get himself erect. Who the hell knows? And then he flipped me off my back, or at least off my back, and ended up sucking and jerking me off until I ended up ejaculating. And he seemed to have enjoyed that, because when I was about ready to ejaculate, he had said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, I can hear it."
I mean, there's a lot to process here. First off, so he pulled your pants through his ankle and he started rubbing against the exterior of your back.
Yes. And at this point, I had never given any type of consent whatsoever. And, you know, when stuff like that happens, sometimes it takes your brain a while to process.
Sure.
My brain, unfortunately, did not process anything until after.
Yeah, I understand. I guess, like, people could argue. Did you say, but, you were in shock? You had, like, in paralyzed.
Yes.
Understandable. How long did you say he rubbed up against you?
Wasn't really that long, maybe 10, 15 seconds, I want to say.
Sure. Did he get an erection?
That, I actually have no idea, and I don't remember, so if he did, I should have known.
Okay, so after that, he turns you over and starts digging and sucking your penis.
Yes. Again, all the while I'm still in shock and everything, and still not giving any consent for him to do any of that.
We were doing it.
Understandable.
See, when Billy describes it, he goes into much more details. It's pretty fucking gross, but you can understand that Billy, talking about this from the perspective of a friggin' 16-year-old, obviously he was going to be a little bit like kind of not understanding it all the time, not realizing what happened, especially if he's a blind kid in the dark, I don't know how that is. I'm not going to say that, all blind people, they just like don't process things fast, but this is a kid who was assaulted by his friend, and you can just hear, now Marvin's chuckling with this because he knows what this is going to do to Cyrax. This is going to make Cyrax lose his fucking mind. Billy's here genuinely just telling Marty everything he wants to know. Billy seems pretty open about this too, just like Cyrax is. The difference is Billy goes into the details you really need to hear about. It's gross to hear about, but at the same time, if you want to know what happened on that night, there it is. Cyrax, it seems like Cyrax is just like, alright, I want to get this on. And like Billy says, Cyrax never asked him once if it was okay. Billy never once gave him consent. And pretty soon you're going to find out that Billy was in no way, shape, or form okay with this.
He has like some very unique like teeth. Did those become like hazards? Did you feel any like chipping or?
No, I didn't feel any chipping, but it wasn't sucking long enough for me to really be able to tell.
So it was mostly.
That was also pretty quick as well. So
it was mostly jerk.
Yeah.
Alright, from start to finish, like how long did this act take, would you say?
Fuck.
How long would it take?
I understand that's being like young, it's probably quicker.
Yeah, I'd say maybe about 30 to 2 minutes potentially, as a wild guess.
And you were saying, like, yeah, do you like that or something to that accord?
I can't remember if he said that he did. I don't actually know if I ever given a bite to the dog.
I think I got it.
And so afterwards, like, what happened? What did he do?
So after that, kind of, we just ended up going to sleep till the next day. you know, I was wondering to kind of process in my brain. You know, I wanted to act like it, okay? And so, with it being a school day and everything, we ended up, you know, my mom ended up driving us to school, you know, with both of our stuff. And I ended up, you know, just trying to go through a normal day at school. But unfortunately, with the events of that previous night that happened, I only made it through maybe a little bit of the day. And I was like, I can't fucking do this. It's like, I need to tell someone about this.
Okay, I just want to back up very briefly. So after you ejaculate, did you ejaculate, like onto him, or?
Marty only asked hard questions for things we need to know. But in all honesty, it really shows that Billy, he was traumatized by this. He went to school feeling weird, he felt violated, he had to tell somebody. And Cyrax decided to story, and then just don't worry about it, man. I don't care. I mean, you know, like I said earlier, people deal with this in different ways. I'm not just going to discount it if in some way this happened to Cyrax and everything I'm saying is wrong. Highly doubt that's the case, but Billy seems genuinely like traumatized about this. Or at least he was at the time. And Cyrax talks about it, it's like, hey, I had to go to a new school, so I met my friends. I guess he looks at it as a good thing because he didn't have to stay at that school where all those kids were probably thought he was a rapist. He could have gone to a new school and just kind of forgot all that shit in the past when it happened. But with that being said, with all that being said, all those clips being shown, I think it's finally time for you to see how Cyrax reacts to Blind Billy's this. How Cyrax reacts to a man claiming that Cyrax did this to him when they were kids. Cyrax has his story, Billy has his. Maybe they can talk about it and be like, listen, dude, like, why are you saying this? You shouldn't be lying about me. If Cyrax has some proof, he can talk about it. And maybe that's how the conversation will go. It'll be cordial, it'll be between two gentlemen. We'll see. But I think we all know how it's going to go down. And let's just jump right into it and see Cyrax and Billy talk to each other for the first time since maybe that fateful day.
Alright, so he's here right now. I'd say just not let him on.
He's probably ape shit with this, and I was not able to face practice.
He's an idiot. He's a total idiot. You know, like, it's oh, he's literally pounding his fist right now.
Well, you know, I told one of my partners about what he did, and my partner punched the shit out of their keyboard because of how pissed off he was.
Hey, Billy, why don't you shut the fuck up and tell the truth, you fucking little bitch? Why don't you tell them the truth about what you did to me, you bitch?
I removed it. You screaming. I hope you're not uncomfortable with that.
Hey, Billy, you're a fucking liar, you fucking ass little bitch, and you know it. And Billy,
you can't say the F word, sorry, actually, you'll not be allowed to.
If I were you, I wouldn't trust this fucking...
I mean, he's calling you the F word while you're in his mouth.
I mean, yeah, but you know...
There you go, Cyrax, there you go.
Come on, Billy, why don't you tell them the truth? Tell them the truth about how he was acquitted and how he got let fucking go, you fucking ass. Hey, Billy, tell them the truth, you fucking racist little bitch.
Acquitted? So, did this ever become criminal?
Tell them the fucking truth, Billy. Tell them the fucking truth.
Never become criminal?
You fucking punk ass bitch. Punk. Tell them the goddamn truth, boy. The fucking truth. And Marty,
yeah, that's good.
Really? Listen, bro, you and I both fucking know that the schools removed me for my own safety, so I wouldn't beat your goddamn ass after what you fucking did to me, you bitch. You ain't nothing but a loser who honestly deserves to be behind fucking bars like the rapist that you fucking are, you fucking punk ass little bitch. Hey Billy, why don't you tell the fucking truth, you fucking...
Just look at coming in guns and blazing saying, tell him the truth, make me stop looking like a bad guy. You take the fall for this so I don't have to. He doesn't give a shit about anything. If he really did, and it looks really like he did with the fact that he got kicked out of school.
Actually, was
and
he really hitting?
Billy's testimony, Cyrax's all over the place testimony that he really did do this. It's friggin' disgusting that he's
it's all good news. I don't know if you're still in here.
like this. I know I'm saying that a lot, but you know what I'm getting at here? That he's sitting here screaming at the person that he abused, saying, just tell everyone that you're the one who abused me and I'm the poor victim here. Because he just doesn't want to be in trouble. That's all it is. He doesn't want to face the music for his consequences. He'd rather the guy who he assaulted have to do that so he can get off scot-free and be a world-famous musician like he deserves to be. Billy hasn't gotten one word since Cyrax here. Because Cyrax just has to scream, call him slurs. In Cyrax's mind, that's going to make all these people go, holy shit, there's poor innocent Cyrax. This Billy monster just needs to be stopped. Cyrax is like, how can you not love that adorable face here saying the F slur over and over again?
You know the truth, you fucking loser, because you and I both know you're lying to your fucking punk-ass team. You and I both know, and I know you better than any motherfucker. You and I both know that I know you better than any. You and I both know that you did that shit to me, fucking. And honestly, Billy, lucky I'm not there right now, because I'd be beating your goddamn ass with it and an inch of your fucking life, you fucking punk-ass little loser. So go ahead. Keep running your mouth like the motherfucking that you are. Go ahead. I'm broke, though. And well, you break me. I'm not good.
I don't know backwards. You freaked me, and I remember completely. So I don't know where you got that.
Whatever, Billy. Billy, you and I both know you're a liar, you bitch-ass little...
Oh, no, seriously.
Billy,
I don't know.
hey, Billy, how...
Whatever. What kind of shit you're on with, dude? Seriously?
Hey, Billy, why aren't you that you are? Why don't I beat your ass for the shit you've done to me? Why did I come into your fucking house and...
Yeah, he seems to advocate. Sorry, oh, 1 second, sorry, I think I muted you.
Jesus Christ, he's so primal.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
He sounds like a monkey thing.
Appreciate it.
The apes speaking their first words. You raped me! I did not rape you! He's freaking out here. Billy is just saying like, yeah, no, dude, you got your story backwards. You're the one who did that to me. He's like, Billy, you're so lucky I'm not there now because I can beat your fucking asshole and shit. All he's doing is throwing out threats, doing exactly what abusers do when one of their victims is threatening to come forward and expose them. It's classic abuser 101, but it's classic Cyrax 101. Kind of weird how those don't line up so well. Maybe you would think of Cyrax as an abuser. Wow, it's so shocking. So Cyrax used the scream out of anger, and also mostly out of anger from being muted. If he can't be screaming and people can't be hearing his barber, he's gonna get out of there and rejoin back so he's not muted and has a fresh slate. And that's exactly what he does. About a few minutes later, he joins back to keep on giving Billy the works, act like he's just owning Billy, when really he's just making himself look so goddamn dead in the process. So let's jump right into that.
I got Cyrax here, 1 second.
Alright, yeah.
So, Billy, you're gonna fucking tell the truth, you fucking little bitch. You're gonna speak up and tell the goddamn truth about what you did to me and how I never did a goddamn thing to you. Like I said, Billy, you seem to forget I know where you live, and trust me, if you don't tell the truth, I will come to your house and beat your fucking ass. No, shut the fuck up, Marty, you punk ass little bitch. Shut up, Marty. Hey, right now, Billy, you're a better man than fuck up and tell them the goddamn truth, you fucking rapist little bitch. Tell them the fucking truth and tell them about how I didn't do anything to you. You and I both know I didn't do anything.
Whoa, Bull.
So tell
Yo,
them the
brother,
truth.
get out of here, bro.
Tell them the truth, you fucking punk ass.
I'm still trying to work on that
Because believe me
infinite.
when I say this, I will come to your house and I will beat your goddamn ass. You forget I know where you fucking live. You forget that. And you need to forget that I know your address and I'm in the same town as you. So do something. See if I don't beat your ass.
Something goofy. I feel like
Keep
I
digging your grave.
kind of
That's all
got
I'm
it.
gonna say. Keep digging that grave of yours, because that's all you're doing.
I think his grandmother just pulled the internet out on him, to be honest.
One thing that I've always noticed, it could mean something, it could mean nothing, but it's the fact that Cyrax will bring up to Billy at the end there, he never says to me, Billy, tell them what you did to me. Billy, tell them that you assaulted me. It's, Billy, tell them I didn't do anything to you. Tell them I didn't do anything to you. And it's not because he's innocent, it's because he doesn't want to get in trouble. He doesn't want Marty to have more ammo. He doesn't want the world to know his dark secret that he's trying to hide so that they don't know the really, really creepy shit he's done in the past to other people. It's Cyrax 101, constantly deny, deflect, and it's on no better display than in this video here and the things he does, and also in videos about him, like, deflecting from being a pedo. It's Cyrax's main way of communicating, his main way of trying to get out of trouble, is just to deny. I know I'm saying a lot of words 3 times in a row, but I feel like it's necessary. Because Cyrax here will do these things over and over again, and by the end of the day, he'll convince himself that these things are true. I genuinely think at this point he's believing that I didn't do anything to Blind Billy. Blind Billy did stuff to me. He thinks back on it, and like maybe Sally says, "Oh, Chance, don't talk to him after what you did to him." Mom, I didn't do anything to him. He did stuff to me, and she just has to roll her eyes and go, "Oh, here we go with this." I feel like that's what happens with Chance.
Am I missing it?
So
Is that the
far,
problem?
his make-believe fantasy world where he's always right and all the trolls are always wrong. He's a kick-ass rock star. He's just a music legend, and he gets everything he ever wanted. In that world, he's right 100% of the time. And he can't understand that people in this reality can't comprehend that. To him, it's like, we're the crazy ones. Blind Billy's the crazy one for not understanding Cyrax's like weird bullshit that he believes. And that's always the case with Cyrax. He always believes he's right. That's why I call him the King of Akron. Because not only does he believe he's the King of Akron, he believes he's the king of the world. He thinks the whole world revolves around him. There's nothing more in this world than Cyrax's attic and all the trolls on the internet who bother him. Other than that, this world may as well be a blank slate. Because that's all it is to Cyrax. And when it comes to these things with Billy and these things like the pedo shit and all that, all these terrible things he's done in his life, he just wants to throw that shit out into the void where nothing else is except for him and forget about it. And anyone who finds it and picks it up and asks him about it, well, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna do whatever I have to make sure that shit stays dead and buried where it belongs. And if you were opposing me, well then now you're my enemy. Doesn't matter if you have good intentions about exposing me because of terrible shit I've done. You're the problem and you're the enemy. How is he gonna respond to that? Well, by yelling at you and calling you slurs, or he found out that Billy's gay, so his word of choice was the F slur. He just has to try to be as hateful, spiteful, vitriolic as he can to people, and at the end of the day, he's the big winner, because that's how it works in Chance's world. And so it's just Chance's world. This is Cyrax's big, beautiful world that we all enjoy, while he sits, sulks, and freaks out in his attic and has no idea that it even exists. He's a wild little one, Cyrax. He'll never take accountability for anything that he's ever done. I don't really know where I'm going with this. All I know is that's the story of Cyrax and what he did to me. Now, you, like I said, you can have your opinion. You can see that video go, wow, Blind Billy was a little bit suspect too there. But at the end of the day, it's like, how many times have we seen Cyrax lie about such menial shit and then really lie about all his serious shit? You know, he's doing the same things that he always does when he's alone. Billy here, like, why did Cyrax get kicked out of school for that? That's the biggest one to point to. The fact that he got kicked out of school after this, he said, yeah, he did this to me, and Cyrax's only excuse is for Billy, tell them I didn't do that to you, come on, tell them. There's no upside for Cyrax. And, like I said, I put that theory out earlier that this could be consensual. Maybe that's the case, but who knows? Who knows? That's just a theory. You know for a fact that Cyrax got kicked out of school, almost went to juvie for this, and Blind Billy claims that he's the one who did it, and the only person who claims that Blind Billy did it to him is Cyrax himself. Take that. And with that, we end the video. I stuck around to the end. You know you're good. It's over about an hour hope you guys enjoyed this one. I enjoyed making it, not as much as my other videos, because like that last part was really talking about the actual like event it's kind of do. Like, oh, that's gonna fuck. That's fucking gross. It's terrifying. But yeah, I hope you guys are more informed now. I usually say I hope you enjoyed it, but I hope you're more informed. And with that, I gotta shout out some guys. So, shouts out to Vanessa, Cody Hale, Scaly Schisms, Echo Spectre, Freeland's Party Place, Churlish, Hot Thea, Your Mom, Fratty, Nick Surly, Adrian Lara, Sky, Patrick, RX Sting, Isaiah, Blake Austin, G-Man, Gypsy Balls, Trademark, Cyrax's Stylist, Mary Rudy, Justin S, Ghostbusters fans, Steve from the Shetty Squad, Chef Mean Maker, Vaga, Italian Boy Fancy, Beast, Christian Stamp Bottle, Libra, S.K. Rex, Boy BP, Python, Synthesis, Music Biz Marty Don, Pointer, Fat Potato, Dan Mules, Dr. Miasma Morbius, Emery King, Tri-Wood, Black Tiger, APK Cast, Jason King, Philly D, Bass Trucker, Club Bean, Jason Grafford, Jose Garcia, Robot Gorilla Man, Seal Therapy, Jay Sorensen, Everborn, Eric Estrada, Gravy, Jurassic Clark, Murder Boy, Hillbilly Wizard, Sora Trash, the United States Department
No,
of
you
Homeland
want
Security,
you, bitch. Nice.
Isaiah, Danny the Foot, Hurricane Salem, Cyanide Candy, Prideful Jester, Smokey's Dealer. You guys are all fucking goats. And as I already said, everyone who made it to the end here, you guys are goats as well. The weekend is almost here. Well, not really. It's like Tuesday, but it's gonna be here. When it gets here, you guys can all chill out, relax, enjoy some videos. Something I wanted to bring up is we've been doing live streams, doing some locale wrestling. I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. However, something I know a lot of you guys enjoy, even if you're not into that, is a locale Royal Rumble. And due to the fun we had while doing that, it's gonna be more or less not an annual thing. We're just gonna do it whenever we get around to one while playing the game on the screens. And lo and behold, we're actually only like 2 shows away from doing another one. So I'll keep you guys posted on the community tab. I'll keep you guys posted on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, link in the description below. Everyone's welcome. And you gotta be a good team, not be a weirdo. There's a few qualifications, but for the most part, y'all are all welcome. But I'll let y'all know when this is going down, because I'm sure you guys will be one of those fun streams you'll ever watch. I'll probably get in trouble with this stream. I'm gonna be going crazy. Absolutely. And I hope you guys are able to enjoy it. So, yeah, I'm gonna head out of here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Until I see you in the next one, take care, stay safe. See you then. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see today is going to shock you. It's going to piss you off. At some points you may laugh a little bit, but then you're just going to come right back around to being pretty annoyed by what you're seeing on screen. And that's not just because of the audio issues, and we'll get to that shortly as well. The other night, myself and Kiwi Case were able to get an interview with Jupiter the Highway. Jupiter is someone who, if you're familiar with this channel, you're probably familiar with him. A video I did on him a couple months back was my most popular I've ever done. And this dude, more than most people we cover, is an absolute creep. One of the sickest individuals you will find online. And there's no better indicator for that than this interview you're about to see tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you how many times Jupiter was flat out admits to me that he has been talking to minors, he's currently talking to a bunch of minors, he's currently in a relationship with a minor, and I mean, it gets worse and worse as time goes on. When faced with proof about his past actions and the things that he's done wrong, he simply states that he's going to try and do better again, despite saying that 3 or 4 times already in the past. And it's really going to annoy you how many times he chalks it up to, well, I was drunk, or even, well, I smoked too much nicotine that night. He really says these things, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but I implore you to get to the end of this, because in the beginning, myself and Kiwi and another dude we call Posey as Phoenix Wright decide to ask Jupiter all these questions, and he feels comfortable enough asking them because we're not just berating him. that is until the end of the call, where we just begin berating, and Jupiter really, by the end of it, I haven't seen him this angry. He's yelling at me because I'm calling out his brother who's in jail for, let's just say, doing not so, like, good things to a kid. Jupiter just gets really upset by the end of it. He becomes the devil for a little bit. I know I said I wasn't going to spoil it, but I kind of just did a little bit there. But all this stuff needs to be said before going into this. And another very important issue that needs to be touched on is the audio. The audio in this is absolutely abysmal. There's no getting around it. For the first like 20 minutes it's fine, and it completely falls off. You guys won't notice that. I expect to get many comments telling you this, but listen, I'm telling you guys this, there was absolutely nothing we could do. Old Jupiter here was doing the stream on his laptop, and he didn't have a pair of headphones to put in. So all of our audio went right out of his speaker and right back into his microphone, and at some points, at many points actually, it sounds terrible. There's this horrible muffle in the background, but if you can get through that, which I implore you to do, I feel like you're just going to be shocked by what Jupiter says here. By the end, it clears up for a bit again. For the most part, there's some important parts that I need to keep in there that have some muffle in there, and I'm going to try to cut out as much as possible. But ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, I want you guys to try to enjoy this, but I know you probably won't, and I can already see the comments now, and it's not going to be a pretty sight. So let's just get right into it. This was the other day around 10 o'clock. Myself and Kiwi had heard earlier in the day that Jupiter the Hybrid had wanted to come onto our show. And that's because Jupiter randomly started making the podcast rounds recently, going on Nick Nobody and Cal Wrangler's show. And that's two familiar faces you're going to see in this stream here today. Jupiter had gone on their stream the night before and he had rage quit the stream when Club Doom posing as God showed up. So God made Jupiter run away, which is really funny considering some of the stuff you're going to hear Jupiter say later in the call. And then Jupiter decided, well, it would be a better look for him to come onto our show. Was it a better look for him? Well, you guys be the judge of that. Now, there's only two other things I'm going to let you know before I start this up. Number one being that this whole call I am referred to as Brian Rizzo. I just thought it was funny if only Use Me Blade was one of the people interviewing Jupiter. And secondly, if you want to watch this entire 4-hour plus interview, it's over on Tapes' Rumble channel, and that'll be linked down in the description below. So with all that finally being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this shit.
Now, before we say anything here, I just want to give a shout out to you right there in the corner. Man, you're looking fucking tough. You working out?
No, I don't work out, but yeah, mostly just bodily fat and muscle. So I've kind of been using it as a way to keep myself fit. But yes, I do practice martial arts in a way, but I practice in martial arts drunken onslaught shooting, drunken assassination.
Just show us just a little something. I want to see a little something. You're a Mario. Take your time.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, my room's a little bit messy. I can only show you my fighting that I take on there. So, my fighting stance is like this. I take my hands.
I don't know how I did it, but I did.
My fighting stance is like this.
I just can't believe
I'll stop.
you're
I'll stop that.
amazing.
Yeah, that guy was pretty damn good for freaking bronze. Okay. That's what I expect.
Daytime is ended.
Ready to keep butt. Engage.
Okay, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. Let's up here. Boom, 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 Like, what the fuck? I can't hit this now? Oh, you almost got it off, bro. That's how we can do it. Now I can't fucking hit him?
Here comes a new challenger!
Okay. Well.
Dude, that is badass.
And during that video, when I made that video, I made some crazy ass death threats because those people were starting to basically accuse me of shit. And I told them to back the hell up or back the hell down. Otherwise,
What
I'm
did they
going
accuse
to
you
end
of?
with you.
What did they accuse you of? Like,
Being a pedophile and all that bullshit, you know, and it was just a bunch of shit. I was like,
Why would they do that?
I mean, technically speaking, I was drunk, I wasn't sleeping well, I was kind of in a bad spot, and I did some questionable things and talked to some questionable people and wound up being considered a pedophile.
well, let's just get right into it. I mean, it's on the, let's put all the cards on the table. How would you describe these incidents? How would you describe, what exactly happened, you know? Let's get into details.
Okay, just don't hate me for saying anything.
We just want the truth, Shadow Raven.
I know, just make sure your audience doesn't shoot me for it.
Alright.
Because after we do this whole, after I give you all the details, we can take questions from, viewers and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Either I'll do your job, or I'll tell the entire audience on my stream, do not take people, alright? You want to get all off the internet. Alright, guys, understand that.
Yes, and I want you all to know that what I'm about to, tell you all, to everyone who may be listening and watching this, I want you all to know that what I'm about to say may shock you. And if you have any small children in the room, have them either cover their ears or put on headphones or play something loud so they can't hear it. Because this is going to shock you people. So, please mind your P's and Q's within this order, okay? Anyway, well, the truth is, I was in a bad spot. I was living at an apartment, a townhouse, mind you. And one night I was drunk and bored and had nothing to do. So I figured I'd go and talk to some people, make new friends, try to be friendly. Well, in my drunken haze, I kinda talked to some minors. And sent only one photo. Of course, many of you have already seen that photo. I'm not gonna be bringing it up or showing it. But that photo got circulated to certain underage people, and people started raging and hating on it. Then about a week to 2 weeks later, the police showed up at my door. Well, technically showed up at my bedroom door. And I was just waking up, and I had...
Safety on our streets and justice in our courtrooms are under attack because of Kamala Harris's dangerous liberal values. She's trying to hide it, but Kamala helped find a group that released assaulters, murderers, even a registered sex offender charged with terrorizing, threatening, and raping an 8-year-old girl.
My values have not changed. I know the importance of safety.
No, she doesn't. Kamala Harris, still dangerously liberal, still dangerous for America.
The key to great skin is exfoliating and moisturizing. Most spices
just gotten off my TikTok live. And I had just gotten up. The police open the door, yell out, "Nampa PD! Freeze!" And I froze, I put up my hands, knelt down on the floor, showed them I was not going to, fight them. I wasn't gonna fight. I wasn't gonna do anything. And one cop comes up and they're like, "I know that you don't want to be cuffed right now, but we're doing it for our own safety." And I was like, "It's alright." And she goes, "Okay, I'm gonna fleece you. Do you have anything that can stick or stab me?" I was like, "Nope." About 5 minutes in, they take me down into the living room and sit me on the couch. And they start grilling me for information. I just skirted around the issue.
trying to get them to stop, you know, because I was uncomfortable at the time. I was really uncomfortable. Just getting grilled like that, having cops up in my face, you know, I was really uncomfortable. I was scared. I didn't know what else to do. So I skirted around the issue, and they took my Xbox One, my phone, and my laptop and left. And so far as I know, they're still investigating these claims of me circulating child pornography on the internet, and I really wasn't.
So you had 3 devices confiscated by the police?
Yes. No, I can't access my Xbox Live or nothing right now, and I mean, I still have my Xbox 360, but I was given an Xbox One by staff. One of his old generation Xbox Ones, mind you. Not like the original Xbox, but, you know, whatever. That's beside it. But, anyway.
This is something that, when did this happen? How long ago?
Last June? Yes. It was right as summer was ending.
Fucked up. Now, can I ask you something, Jupiter? Like you were talking about the fact that the cops showed up because they were made aware of these things that you were accused of. Now, Kiwi had this video up on screen that we were going to play. Do you mind if we show the people what we're talking about here to give them some like, Kiwi, let me skip to like 45, 50 seconds in.
You can play the whole video if you'd like. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll play. Right. Jupiter.
Make sure that you know, edit out any like bad words.
Oh yeah, we got 1,000 people here right now, Jupiter. This is a big chance to clear your name, buddy. You're doing great so far.
Yeah, but to be honest with you all, this video is going to shock most of you. So please, if there's any, again, if there is any small children in the room with you, please make them leave. Thank you.
Get ready to keep fun. Engage.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money.
Come on.
$2 kid. Get the guy who holds it down from the rack and count you on it. Podcast. Number 1, I'm fairly certain that the person purchased a game account on a mobile game does not want to be publicly known as a rat. That's number 1. Number 2, I don't know who it is because I didn't sell it directly to anyone. I sold it to someone, then sold it to someone, you know? That's how it works. So, that's kind of a silly thing to say there. You really think that someone who bought an online mobile game account, right, to get a head start or whatever, is then going to want to be publicly known? Of course not. What a silly thing to say. We got the momentum going, right? There's $7 a tip. So let's, the way that we actually make a lot of money is basically saying, hey, we got a $2 tip for the top tipper. Who's going to be enough for $3 tip for the one seat that become the top tipper for free and sit on that throne, right? So who's it going to be? Right now,
I hate that combo, but it's so good.
It's very easy to knock that person off their pedestal and to get that notoriety, right? So who's gonna be the $3 tip? Right, let's get them in. Let's get it going. And now, as I told you, I would do live shout out to the show. Absolutely, we'll talk about it. At the after the live shout out. And let's keep everything rolling. Now we're gonna move on to some views. Thank you guys. 67 likes. Let's get that up to 100. We're 67. It's free. It's easy. Just click the like button and help the channel immensely. Let's do it. Okay. We have a $2 and 1 cent difference. Now, why on earth? What? Come on.
And he killed him too.
$2 and 1 cent. If I do the top tipper now, I'm technically you are, Adam. You couldn't do the 3. All right. I get it. Thank you, Adam. You would be the top tipper. However, someone did actually do better than that. Someone did a $4 $4.20 tip. From Troll 101, I hope the king cannot be stopped. Wow. Well, Troll 101, thank you for becoming the top tipper of today with a $4.20 tip. Did you up on the leaderboard? Now we're 13 bucks to tip. Now, the question is, who's going to unseat Troll 101? Who will be the $5 tipper that will become the next new highest tipper of the day? We will find out shortly, I'm sure. And I received a $1 tip from a troll. So I just ignore them and I tell them to kiss my hairy ass. Neat. I have a couple shout outs to do. First of all, what am I playing tonight? Time. Mark, how are you? Happy today. And I did receive a $5 tip from 16 Puppy. A billionaire get a break from assassination attempt. Well, you know, I guess it's the state that our world lives in. Pretty messed up, quite frankly. Thank you for the $5 tip there, 16 Puppy.
Who will survive? Engage.
26 bucks in tips. Let's get some momentum going. Come on. Let's see the $6 tip. We'll unseat 16 Puppy. Of course, it's bigger than 6, but who will be the next person to get up there on the leaderboard? We'll find out. Alright guys, real quick, I gotta go get more on my eczema. Like I said, my eczema's acting up, and all of a sudden, as I'm playing, not my fault, it's really bad. But something that have like an allergic reaction is that it just starts going all over your hands. It's right now, it's easier. I'm just gonna put some cream on quick and wash my hands up and right back, and we're gonna be second. Sorry, I interrupt. It's bad, I don't want to suck your suffering. So I'm just gonna put some cream on there and I'm right back. Before we do this, it seems like this might be the final segment. Oh, I just got home, so I just want to get some gas and some gas. Okay, you guys ready? Right back. Okay, I paused the recording. Excuse me, downstairs. And then I'll be back in like just a couple minutes and we'll see what end it here. So guys, thank you. Oh, by the way, $1 tip here. From keeping rules legally, I was wondering which person got a $1 tip from them. Now that I'm crazy. We've had 16 Puppy for quite some time. We get someone super cool, top tipper, and top the $5 tip, that would be great. Hey, if we get one goal, 50, that would be better, alright? So I'll be back in a couple minutes, I'll be right back. I received a $1 tip. Come on! That's really disgusting. Alright. So guys, just so you know, sadly today, the sun is in full force. My office is heating up dramatically. There's nothing I can really do about it. And my blinds are already closed all the way. So I'm already sweating out you guys this afternoon. I'm sorry if I start to be like, oh, or I feel crazy. It's not you, it's not the game. I actually like stuff because we're at the end, like the autumn's about to start here, and our temperature's down now. It's out all afternoon, like it's getting hot. This is why blackout curtains. They're coming on Monday. In fact, the curtains arrive. I'm waiting for the bar that I can put above the window, and then I can install them. But I can't install them until the bar shows up, and the bar's not here yet. So I'm stuck right now with a hot-ass room, and I'm hoping that starting Monday or Tuesday when I get to install these, it'll usually fix this issue, and I won't have this issue. I just feel really relaxed every night or every afternoon. So anyway, thank you guys. Let's see how we're doing. We've got 1,200 viewers, 150 likes. Guys, if you are having a good time on the stream, give it a like. It's fun. It's easy to do. It's free, and it helps the channel a lot for engagement. Good amount of super chats, like 31 bucks in super chats. 11 with the membership for 110 and one get one. Thank you guys for that. Any contributions today greatly appreciated, but particularly now, we want to get the King Street going again. All right, it did falter last time, but then all of a sudden it came back at last stream. So if we get the 150, we keep the King Street alive and keep it going again. King Street today, if you can. Right now, let's get someone popping that $5. That's been on there for an hour now. Let's get a shot tipper. $5 down. Okay? Alright. Okay. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to down the set. But again, guys, thanks for being here. Those who are chilling, I really enjoy you having me here with the Warhammer. If you are having a good time, please hit like on the channel. Hit 200 likes at 161. Outside of that, any contributions are appreciated. Right now, guys, as you can see, I'm here for about another hour and a half. For 20 bucks a tip. A far cry from being the 150 and getting the country going. Sure, it's great to get some videos here today. Okay, let's beat 150. Top 5. Let's top that right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, everyone, welcome back. Warhammer 40K. We are now going to check out online mode. From observation, I believe mode. The tactics is probably more like the camera. I'd like to do maybe 2 more, but I don't have enough time. I have about 45 minutes left on the stream. We're at 175. Come on. Yeah, 200 likes, guys. And of course, let's at least continue difficult today. The King's Street, of course, I would love to continue, but at this point, it looks like this game has waned entirely, so I'm not really expecting that.
Wow, all that shit, sick, bro.
I want to do one against the Heritage. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Sprint through the book and says, now the trackers are saying you're freaking Ultramania by using font. Why not? It's completely stupid. Ultramania does not own that font. What are you talking about? If I had used Ultramania, then yes, that would be infringing. I'm not using it on Ultramania on anything. So they don't even understand. The problem is they're so stupid in the fucking brain. So why would I even listen to them or mouth drooling morons. No, I never tried non-alcoholic small. I don't think I've ever had alcohol with small either. I don't want to play anymore. It's seriously bad. I don't want to play that mode anymore. It's garbage. Alright, so thank you, Jay, for $10 super chat. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about the Ralph right now. Talk about the podcast. Alright, well, that is it for Warhammer 40K Space Review, everybody. Wow, this is actually fantastic. I didn't tell it to actually put the whole game. I want to put the map. Guys, are for Warhammer 40K Space Review. Get a nugget. Alright, it definitely shines. A co-op game. I would say the campaign is fun to play in co-op, and also, definitely the online PvE mode was fun. You know, I would do that. I would do runs with friends or other people, you know, online, a team, to level up and get new abilities and things. Similar to Horde mode in Gears of War, only instead of Horde mode where you're in one room, you have a giant map to actually explore and stuff. So in that regard, it's not bad at all. That one is terrible. That's really badly done. I would never want to play a game die instantly at any moment someone sees you, you're already dead. Like, that's fucking just me on Friday Night Fights tomorrow. Okay? Now what we need to figure out, what's next? What's the next game? Because there's all these options. There's Dead Rising Remastered. There's the Casting Ready to Go, like a week ago, but I wanted to play and kind of skip it. You know, there's options now. The question is, what options do you want? So, alright. Thank you guys very much. Hopefully you enjoy the break. And you know, tonight, or in the okay? Thanks guys are real Everyone, Dark Side still here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Do These Streams.
What's good, everyone? How y'all doing today? Just the other night, Cyrax went up to his dastardly old tricks and he told Marty, hey, you up the stream, because I got something I want to give you. And Cyrax's gift? Well, it wasn't necessarily a gift, more as it was a trick. A trick that he wanted to pull on Marty to get him back for all these years of harassment and all the bad stuff that Cyrax had to go through. Now, did this trick work? No. Did Marty fall for anything Cyrax was trying to put out? No. Did Cyrax make himself look like the ass of all this in the end? you already know that one is kind of a constant in all these Cyrax videos, but it was just a wild time. As Cyrax joined and tried to get Marty to open up this really suspicious link that Cyrax wanted Marty to open up live on stream. You guys can take guesses in the comments what you think it was, but you'll find out soon enough. And then after that, they decided to have a nice chat with the police together, talking about the legality of the Xbox interference and all that good stuff. So you guys are in for a good one today. I hope you guys enjoy it. So kick back, relax, and enjoy this absolute nonsense coming from Cyrax, because I know you guys will. And one last thing, I say it in all these videos, but Marty's channel and the original unedited video is in the link in the description below. If you hate hearing my commentary over it, that's the place you should go watch it. And you know what? Even if you do like my commentary, you gotta go watch those full streams on Marty's channel. You know, I cut out a lot of the stuff to try to make things really condensed, but there is so much good shit I have to cut out of this one. I implore you, go over there and watch it. You will have yourself many laughs. But yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, what's going on? Hey, so I know how you're a douche, man, a lot of artwork and stuff and whatnot, and I got something for you. Now, I can't send, obviously, the thing directly, and my computer's not allowing me to screen share for whatever reason. So, I wanted to get your personal input on this to see what you think about this. I'm going to send it to you via chat.
Okay, well, what I like more than...
just check it out. I just want you to check it out. Alright? It's right there in front of the chat.
Whoa, come on!
Just check it out now. Let me know what you think.
Well, what's it of?
It's an image I did earlier today that I created. And don't worry, it's nothing bad. You don't have to worry about being porn bomb. You have my word that it's not porn. It's actually a real cool texture style image. Then I want to know what you thought, because I can see on the scene of your channel, okay? I kind of see what you're getting now. It's something I want to get further on this to make it more kind of deal. So just check out the image.
Well, what kind of deal?
Just check out the image. We'll talk about that in a minute. Don't be confused, man. Just check out the image. Come on, just check it out.
Anyone with half a brain can tell that Cyrax is obviously, he's up to some weird little trick trying to trick Marty into clicking this. Now, if you're done from this confused asking, like, why is this so suspicious? Well, Cyrax always freaks out when he's talking about Marty. Right now, Marty's on something that Cyrax wants so badly that he can't even contain his anger on Marty. So to see him show up on Marty's channel and be so calm and reserved, just to give Marty a gift, it's some Trojan horse shit. I'm telling you that right now. Because what Cyrax has, what he wants Marty to click on so badly, is an IP drop, or something like that. Like a fishing link, I don't know what these things are. All I know is, if Marty clicked on that, Cyrax would be able to see it. Now, I don't know who the fuck put Cyrax up to this, because you know damn well that Cyrax is going to come up with this one on his own. But I'll tell you this much. Cyrax came in here really confident that Marty was just gonna just eat that bait, hook, line, sinker, no questions asked, and he's gonna have a much harder time getting Marty to hover over that link and click it and make all of Cyrax's dreams come true.